What? Are they chasing them? It's crackheads! Oh my god, it's crackheads! He has a gun! Holy shit! It's a bathroom, right? Holy Jesus Christ! Hello everybody, we're back with another Monday spooky, scary video reaction. And today we have the 6 most disturbing abandoned building encounters caught on camera. We're going back to chilling scares, taking a little break from Bizarre Bub. There's some other stuff I want to react to too, but I gotta do a bit of research about it, so we're sticking with the good old chilling scares for this week. Alright, let's get into the video. Also, I have a bit of a cold today, so pardon me if I sound weird. I don't think I do, my nose is fine.
Urbex Hill is one of the most popular urban exploration channels on YouTube, featuring raw footage from YouTuber Chris Hill's visits to a lot of the more extreme abandoned buildings in the US.
Oh, I hit my mic. Alright, so again, we're gonna go in with the fact that we're a little skeptical because their channel is based on scary stuff, which means they have more incentive to perhaps fake scary stuff. I'm not saying they do, I'm just saying that's the vibes we're going in with.
From abandoned mental hospitals to decommissioned military facilities, Chris explores all of it, but specifically places that a lot of even the more extreme...
Also, I don't know why anyone would do this kind of stuff. It's cat hair floating around. I would never. I would never.
Explorers wouldn't visit.
This is psychotic.
At night and alone, like Chris always does. In January 2023, he uploaded footage of his visit to the now abandoned Paul Revere Elementary School.
Paul Revere, all right.
After almost a century of use, the school was permanently closed in 2015 due to declining enrollment numbers.
All right, that seems normal.
Allegedly plans to turn the abandoned building into a housing complex. As of 2024, Paul Revere Elementary is still abandoned and in terrible shape. From the moment Chris walks inside, it's pretty clear that the place hasn't been used in years and has been severely damaged by the elements, vandals, and the passage of time.
Jeez, it's so creepy. Like, not even the ghost fact, but just the fact that, like, anyone could be in there. And, like, I was gonna say what kind of people would actually go there, but there's probably, like, I don't know. I know, like, people do graffiti and stuff. That's not necessarily malicious. Well, it's malicious in the fact that they're vandalizing, but I wouldn't expect them to attack you or anything. But I don't know. Just just going into abandoned buildings is so scary, even without ghosts.
The bottom floors are all flooded. The walls are peeling. The structure doesn't seem too sound.
Yeah. Also, the floor could just like collapse and you just die, or like the roof could cave in on you. There's so much that can go wrong. It's such a bad idea.
And there's rust, random papers, books, and all kinds of debris lying everywhere. Throughout the video, you can see messages written in seemingly
what is that on the wall?
On some of the whiteboards, confirming that people have been in the building recently.
Okay.
This was actually Chris's second visit to Paul Revere Elementary.
Why they gotta do Jeff like that?
When he uploaded footage of his March 2022 visit to the school, several people in the comments mentioned they had either been students or teachers at the school.
Goodbye,
and talked about how incredibly sad it was to see their beloved childhood school ruined by abandonment and lack of maintenance. A little after 10 minutes into the exploration, you can hear some sort of ruffling sound and other strange noises coming from somewhere in the schoolhouse.
Oh jeez, alright, show us. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I hear it. Don't turn your light off.
Do you hear
that? Animal, maybe? A raccoon or a squirrel or something? God, oh god, oh god. Oh god, oh! There's someone there.
Somebody's here.
Well, they're probably just doing what you're doing, yeah?
As Chris turns a corner in the hallway, another person's flashlight can be seen shining down the hall. It looks to be just one person.
I mean, I feel like they jump scared each other, you know? Like the other guy was probably like, oh shit, someone's here. And then he was like, oh shit, someone's here. And then they run away. So they're all both probably thinking the other one's like crazy or something. They're probably both just doing the same thing. Maybe. I guess you never know. Maybe better to not risk it, I guess. They could be like a psycho serial murderer or something.
Person who was likely either another urban explorer or a squatter. Still, at 1 a.m. in an abandoned building, it's obviously best to avoid drawing unwanted attention to yourself, especially when you don't know the other person's intentions.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Chris ultimately decided to run instead of making his presence known. Making sure to walk in the other direction to avoid running into anyone, he then heads to the library and explores the rest of the top floors.
Dude, again, like, I would never be here in the first place, but if I saw anyone, I'd just be like, all right, I'm leaving. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
As he goes into the bathroom on the top floor,
you gotta give them kudos, though. They're brave. They're very brave.
he has another encounter.
Oh, God. The dude gonna... Oh, please don't run at him. I hate when people, like, run at the camera. Oh, God. It's a clean bathroom. It's a bathroom, right? Holy Jesus Christ.
Somebody's in there.
That wasn't a person, right? That was a... Oh, wait. Go back. I want to see this again. Let's pause on it. That doesn't... Oh, it's someone, like... Are they standing like that, not moving at all? I don't know. That's really weird. Like, I thought it was like a cardboard cutout or something at first. Like a shadow person from the entity exam. All right, well... dude, his gasping scared me more than the person did.
Somebody's in there.
It's so loud. Holy Jesus. Well, don't stand there, dude. Get the fuck out of there.
Scared the out of me. Oh, man.
Hey! Oh, I thought they were going to follow them.
What appears to be a human silhouette can be seen standing completely motionless.
Yeah, that's why I think it's
After
like...
the initial shock of the encounter, Chris draws his...
I think maybe someone put like a cutout or something there to like mess with people that do this, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what it could be.
Gun and goes back inside to confront the man.
It's probably not...
Whoa.
It's not going to be there now, right? That would make it really creepy. Ja. What?
Oh, it's a f***ing toy.
Oh, it's a mannequin. Why'd it do that, though?
Oh my God, that scared the out of me.
Why'd it fall over, though? Oh, it's so creepy looking.
As it turns out, the silhouette was actually a scary mannequin that somebody set up, probably to scare away visitors.
But why'd it fall
Most
over?
theory is that even though we can't know for sure how long the mannequin had been standing there before the footage was shot, for some reason it fell forward just in time for Chris to see it, the most reasonable explanation being from the sound waves bouncing off the wall.
Oh, do sound waves, are they that strong? I guess if he's already at the tipping point of falling over, maybe. You could fake that if someone else like had a string tied to it and they're in one of the stalls. I don't know, that's super weird though. I'm not getting the feeling that he's faking it, but you never know.
Most people would have left as soon as they saw the mannequin, but Chris continued to explore the rest of the school, seemingly unmoved by the horrifying experience he just went through.
It's oh my God, it's so creepy looking too.
Sadly, some of the rooms in the school are filled with books, whiteboards...
Okay, well, it said he looked through the bathroom, so I guess there was no one else there.
...usable materials that could have been donated to another school before the building was abandoned.
So I guess either a ghost knocked it over, or it's just a huge coincidence that that is the exact moment it decided to fall.
But nobody seemed to care enough to give them away before the school was abandoned.
Oh, free books, dude!
Half an hour into the visit, Chris climbs up to the roof, which in itself is pretty risky.
Yeah,
Even
for real.
if you don't care about getting caught by the cops, there's still a very high risk of the roof caving in, especially considering the state of the building when the footage was shot. Fortunately, he was able to climb down safely, but that's when a strange noise could be heard coming from the other end of one of the hallways.
God, how much shit is gonna happen to him in one day, man?
Safe is still here.
Oh, crack it. What? Oh, I saw someone.
As Chris explores one of the rooms, a strange howl can be heard in the distance.
That gave me chills. I think there are people here that are fucking with him. I think that's what's going on. I'm not sure though.
And as he raises his camera, you can clearly see a shadow moving behind the door at the far end of the room.
Yeah.
By this point, it's pretty clear that not only are multiple other people in the building with him, but now he's possibly being stalked.
Yeah, I think they're fucking with him.
Chris draws his gun and prepares for an
He has a gun! Holy shit! I guess that's a good idea. Like, you're going somewhere where there could be, like, bad shit happening, but oh my God. Oh, I never would have thought of that. Wow.
He doesn't find anyone in any of the rooms. After this, he admits he's ready to call.
Oh, wow.
And decides to
yeah, how is there a person there?
For this final encounter.
Another one!
This is weird as hell.
Oh God, please don't run at the camera. It's my... Oh, wait. What? Oh, this is breath. Oh, I thought there was smoke.
The last time I exploded.
Fuck me.
Hello?
Don't go up there. At least have your gun out. Why would you go up there, dude? That's insane. I'd run away.
Hello?
No, no, no.
What? Okay, I know.
Oh, I hate it when they turn fast.
I'm out.
Yeah. He should have been out hours ago,
As he
probably.
struggles to find his way out of the school,
Oh my
the sound
God.
of footsteps can be clearly heard on the stairway directly above Chris's head.
Yeah, that's
After
creepy.
running up and calling out to see if he gets a response, nobody.
The creepy thing, too, is like he heard the steps coming down. And so if it was a person, you'd think he would have heard steps going up to run away from him, too. But you never heard anything else. Oh, man, maybe the school is haunted. Maybe that's why they closed it down.
He acknowledges him. Luckily, he was able to walk away unharmed and has continued to upload videos of his visits to abandoned places pretty frequently.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so that one was pretty crazy. I think it was either something ghost-like, just based on everything. We saw the shadow of the person, and it seemed like there was nowhere for them to go in that room. The mannequin falling by itself, the footsteps coming at him, but you couldn't hear footsteps going away. So I think it was either something spooky going on, or it's fake, which it could be because his channel is based around scary stuff. So that's my thoughts.
The Proper People is an urban exploration channel owned by Brian and Michael, two friends who travel the world in search of abandoned buildings.
Okay.
For the past 10 years that their channel has been active, Brian and Michael have built up a
I
reputation.
see that they were going in abandoned buildings in China, dude. I imagine that's probably not the best idea. Caught by security at abandoned Chinese power plant. I don't know why you'd want to do that, man. I wouldn't even want to do that in my own country, never mind another country. I will say it doesn't seem like this channel is based on scary stuff, mostly just exploring and causing trouble for other people.
Thanks. For the past 10 years that
We'll
their
see.
channel has been active, Brian and Michael have built up a reputation for being a trustworthy channel that only uploads genuine footage of their explorations.
Okay. That's
In a
good.
niche of YouTube that's often plagued by cheap, fake footage from people trying to get their 15 minutes of fame,
Yeah,
The Proper
yeah.
People has endured as one of the most reliable channels in the urbex space.
All right, well, that's going to
They
give them a
gained
lot
their
more
fame from
credibility.
Explorations of genuinely cool places
Ooh.
instead of faking creepy
good.
encounters or anything of the such. In 2016, they uploaded a video
that's
of
China.
a nighttime visit to the Jemison Center in Northport, Alabama, often referred to as Old Bryce Hospital. From 1939 to 1977, the Jemison Center housed hundreds of psychiatric
Ugh,
patients
it looks-
and acquired a reputation
It looks super run down.
for treating them pretty harshly. Often referred to as the creepiest building in Alabama,
Okay.
Bryce was closed in the late 70s and has since been reclaimed by nature and become a hotspot for urban explorers from all over the world.
Makes sense.
As Michael and Brian approach the location in their car, there doesn't seem to be anyone around, and after driving around the grounds for a while, the two YouTubers get out of their vehicle to begin exploring, settling on the basement as the first area to explore.
Oh, it's so
After more than
creepy.
4 decades of abandonment, the entire complex
4
is
decades,
almost
holy
completely
cow.
destroyed. And while some of the walls are completely covered in all kinds of graffiti, some of them aren't even there anymore.
Yeah.
With the state of disrepair of the Jemison Center, there's always a chance that the structure could collapse on itself and trap Brian and Michael inside.
Yeah, that's what I would be most scared about for a place that old. I wouldn't even be caring about ghosts. I'd be scared the roof's gonna fall on top of me.
But as they go up the stairs to explore the top floor,
I would never go on the stairs too, man. They're definitely gonna crumble.
it becomes clear that an unsound structure is the least of their worries.
Oh, Jesus. You saw the pentagram on the wall too.
Look at this staircase out here.
What?
There's somebody there.
Wait, what? I didn't see that. Where?
Yes.
I'm sure they'll show it again.
They're out there.
They're out
I
there.
swear on my life. Right there.
I hope they bring it back. Otherwise, I'll have to rewind because I didn't see anyone.
Should I say hello?
Where? I don't see anything.
Let's go back to the car.
I thought you were gonna say hello.
If it's somebody wanting to talk to us.
Yeah, they'll probably be by the car.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see anyone at
As
all.
the camera pans to the
Let's see.
window, the outline of a person holding up a light can be seen on
Oh, okay, yeah, right in the middle there.
the staircase on the opposite side of the building. Disturbingly, as soon as the uploaders turn off their light, the other person does the exact same thing, indicating they were watching and didn't want to be spotted.
Well, I mean, you can say disturbingly, but they did the exact same thing that these people did. So it's like, from their perspective, these people are probably disturbing, you know?
Chillingly, if you rewind the footage to when the YouTubers arrived at the top floor, you can clearly see a light outside the window frame.
Oh yeah,
It's unclear if the light was coming from the same person who was watching them.
That's tough to say, yeah.
After calling out and receiving no response, Brian and Michael decide to go back to their car to avoid getting jumped or worse.
Good idea.
It's hard to know what exactly the intentions of the other person were, but what's even more disturbing is the fact that there were no other cars in the area when they arrived and when they left, which means that whoever was there had arrived on foot and probably been there for a while.
Well, hiking exists. I guess hiking at night is pretty weird though.
Hospital was a women's psychiatric hospital.
Oh, okay. We're getting to the mental hospitals now. That one wasn't that creepy. Like, it is weird that someone was just walking around at night for no reason. But you never know, they might have a reason. That one was pretty tame. Just some dude outside the abandoned house they were in.
UK that operated for almost 100 years.
Or girl, could have been a girl. I say dude for general.
From 1916 to 2013. Famous for being one of the first psychiatric hospitals in the UK that fought for the humane treatment of mentally ill patients.
Oh, that's good.
The hospital housed thousands of patients and used modern treatment methods such as electroconvulsion therapy to help patients with a range of disorders, from severe depression to obsession to mania.
Isn't that electroconvulsion therapy like not humane though?
In April 2022, YouTuber Exploring with Tom visited the site with 3 of his friends in the middle of the night.
Exploring with Tom, okay.
Throughout their visit, they were extremely loud and not aware of their surroundings, which is obviously not the best idea when exploring an abandoned building. Keep in mind that most of these abandoned buildings are still considered government property, which makes it illegal to trespass and explore the grounds.
That's so weird to me that people can illegally trespass, make a YouTube video about it, upload it on YouTube, and everything's chill. Like, you're filming yourself breaking the law. It'd be the same as if you filmed yourself stealing from someone, right? I don't know how it works. It's just strange to me that it can be illegal and you can film it and be fine.
Still, if you disturb a hostile squatter's home by being obnoxiously loud, getting arrested would probably be the least of your worries.
Yes, I agree.
We're not scared of you.
Oh yeah, well I am scared of you. I think someone is here out, to be honest with you. What the?
After hearing some strange noises coming from one of the rooms, the 4 explorers call out to see if there's anyone in the building, and this is where things get a little disturbing.
Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Is there gonna be a person that jumps out? Ah, f you. No, I don't like this. Just leave.
Oh. Hello? What? Go! Go!
What?
Go! Go!
Are they chasing them?
Everyone okay? Everyone okay? Keep calm. Keep calm.
Why is the light flashing?
Man! What the f? Don't hurry up. Get out. Get out. Get out. What do you want? He's right there. He's right there. What the?
He's still chasing them.
No.
As soon as one of the teenagers
Wow.
can be heard.
That was crazy, dude. That was psychotic. See, that's why I would never do this stuff. Because, like, that's actually has a good chance of happening. Oh my god. Some crazy guy living there, I guess.
Screaming from inside the room. Without thinking twice, Tom and his friends make a run for it back to their car. But disturbingly, the man isn't satisfied with just scaring them out of the building and ends up chasing them all the way to their car.
That's crazy.
It's unknown who the man was or what he wanted from them. But one of the theories that's been echoing in the comments is that he was probably a homeless person who got upset at the amount of noise Tom and his friends were making.
Yeah.
It's probably not too pleasant to have 4 rowdy teenagers burst into the abandoned building you call your home and start yelling, laughing, and swearing. But still, it's...
Well, I mean, when you think about it, if you're like homeless, it probably, like, you probably get fucked with so much. Just trying to find like somewhere like quiet or safe to sleep. And then you think you found someone or some place where no one's gonna go and you can actually just chill and relax for a while. And then a bunch of people come in and start making a ruckus and everything. So he was probably pretty annoyed. But he could have been crazy too. That's crazy they chased him like that. I wouldn't expect that.
It's good they were able to get away unharmed.
Wow, that's wild.
In 2006, a 36-year-old man named Vincent Filia was living in the woods as a fugitive near Lugoff, South Carolina.
Holy
after being
shit.
accused of abusing his stepdaughter. In September of that same year, he saw a 14-year-old girl named Elizabeth Schoaf getting off the school bus and decided to abduct her.
Oh my god.
Posing as a police officer.
This isn't a scary encounter. This is just a fucking true crime story. What the heck?
Philya arrested Shof on a supposed marijuana charge and led her to his hideout in the middle of the woods. For 10 days, Elizabeth was chained up and abused by Philya in the
Jesus
underground bunker
Christ.
beneath the hideout in what can only be described as a nightmare come true.
This shit got crazy dark, dude. What the hell is going on?
Still, the girl was extremely resilient throughout the whole ordeal and came up with a plan to escape from the horrifying situation she found herself in.
I hope she survived.
If she wanted to escape, Elizabeth knew that she had to get Vincent to like her. For several days, she pretended to be in love with Philya, and
Oh
eventually
my
the
God.
kidnapper lowered his guard, even unchaining her and allowing her to play games on his phone.
What the fuck?
One night, while Vincent was sleeping, the teenager got a hold of his phone and sent it.
This is look at the pictures of this. This is madness, dude. This looks like a scene from the Fallout or some shit. What the hell?
Text to her mom saying she was in a hole across the Charm Hill, that there was a bomb, and to call the police. As it was later revealed, Philya had planned to draw in as many people as possible to the bunker to detonate a bomb and take the lives of the responding officers.
Jesus, what?
However, he never managed to carry out his plan. For just a few minutes later, the area was surrounded by helicopters and he was forced to surrender. To make a long story short, Elizabeth was able to move on with her life.
Oh, thank
An officer
God.
named Vincent Philya spent the rest of his life in prison, where he died in 2021 in his cell.
All right, they did it. That guy's a menace, dude. Oh my God. Jesus.
2023, a YouTuber named
Completely
Big Banks visited
unhinged.
the abandoned hideout where the terrifying crime took place. Immediately upon entering the house, the uploader finds something extremely disturbing.
I think this was the little girl's backpack that was left here.
I would never want to go somewhere
That's
like
to see.
this. Yeah, that's
Knowing that happened.
The
it's
little girl's
just,
backpack can be seen on the floor outside the kitchen.
just makes me feel
Although
bad.
it's impossible to confirm if it belonged to Elizabeth Shof, it is possible that it was planted there after the crime by somebody else.
Yeah.
As he explores the living room, the uploader finds more creepy stuff, including a DVD of the horror movie The Strangers, a Halloween decoration next to one of the couches,
I actually really like that movie, but it's really fucked up in this scenario.
a shank,
Oh my
broken
God.
baseball bat, and a ripstick.
A ripstick.
Obviously, the fact that these items
I always knew normal people didn't use those, dude. I knew it.
were left behind is much more disturbing when you consider the history of the house. It's heartbreaking to imagine that some of the toys lying around the floor possibly belonged to the girl that Vincent Philya had stolen.
Jesus.
Throughout the rest of the house, several objects and pieces of furniture, including the bed in the main room, look like they were placed there much later than 2006. It's possible that the house was occupied by squatters.
Yeah.
Because it was empty at the time the footage was shot, it's impossible to know what belonged to Philya, his common-law family, his victim, and the squatters.
Yeah.
Thankfully, after being reunited with her family in 2006, Elizabeth went on to live a fruitful life.
Oh, thank
The man
God.
who committed the heinous crime against her paid the price for it.
Yeah, I can't imagine the amount of therapy you would need after something.
Holton Avenue is a notoriously creepy abandoned street in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
In
Why is it
1913,
notoriously
the first
creepy?
Hungarian Baptist church was built on that street, eventually falling into disuse and being left abandoned like the rest of the buildings on that street.
All right.
In April 2016, the body of a woman named Jessica Coleman was found there after she went missing.
Jesus.
Unfortunately, her attacker was never found. In July 2023, Chris Hill went to the location to record footage of the abandoned church, as well as the rest of the buildings on Holton Avenue.
I don't know why, but like abandoned churches, like when all the lights are off and stuff, are so creepy to me. I think it's just the pews, just all the layers of pews, and I don't know. Churches are just so creepy, like when they're dark.
From disturbing graffiti to broken glass and peeling walls, the church checks every box you would expect from a creepy, abandoned building.
Yeah, for real.
As he ventures into the basement, Chris finds signs that someone else had been inside the church, including an action figure of Melvin the giraffe from Madagascar.
Nice.
Since he doesn't remember seeing the last time he visited the location.
Oh, jeez, he knows
Knowing
the
that
place.
he's often not alone during his explorations, Chris set up several cameras throughout the church, and about 10 minutes into the exploration, one of the cameras on the main floor captures something pretty creepy.
What?
That's weird.
What was that? Someone came in?
It was upstairs.
Oh no.
Obviously, doors don't just randomly shut themselves.
Oh, it's a door.
And as it wasn't particularly windy that night, it's clear that someone was in the church with Chris. But after looking around for a bit, he can't find anyone in the church and decides to head back outside to explore the rest of the buildings on Holton Avenue. If the church was in a messed up state, some of the houses are
The whole street is just full of abandoned buildings? Oh my god.
even worse, with most of them looking like they could collapse at any second. Around half an hour into the visit, he decides to explore one of the most dilapidated houses on the block.
Alright.
As he's in the basement, the exploration takes a scary turn.
No!
It actually looks like it's just underneath the house. It's not really a basement.
Oh, I hate this. Hey! Oh.
Creepy.
Go fuck yourself. What? What? What was it? I didn't even see anything. Ah! What are you doing? I hear shit. I hear shit. Crackheads. It's crackheads. It's crackheads. Oh my god, it's crackheads. At least he said sorry. Oh fuck. Oh. At least he said sorry. That's hilarious.
It smelled like I knew somebody was in there.
What? Smelling
As
like
he's
shit
exploring
means
the
someone's in there.
basement, a sound can be heard coming from the ground floor, and when he goes back up to find out what it is, a person pulls back. Immediately apologizing,
wait,
Chris
go
will
back,
find out
back.
what it is, a person pulls back the curtain.
Yeah, it's just some like homeless guy or something. I think it looks like they're wearing jeans, maybe. Hey, it's just some dude chilling there. He's probably freaked out.
Immediately apologizing, Chris runs back out to the street, and that's when he realizes that despite the horrible state of the supposedly abandoned house, there was actually someone living in there with electricity. Clearly most, if not all of the abandoned buildings
He looked in there?
are housing people now who didn't want him there.
Oh my god.
Something he never encountered on his first visit.
Wow.
And with this newfound discovery, Chris called it a night.
Jesus.
In February
Oh,
2020,
there's
urban
more.
explorer
There's more. That one was, oh god, that one scared me a bit. But it's just a, just a guy living there. It seems to be what most of these are.
Rhythm Rider explored an abandoned house at an undisclosed location with his exploration partner Zay Clark.
All right.
According to Rhythm,
This
the
house
used
doesn't
to
look that
belong to
bad.
an old woman who had passed away.
Yeah, this house, like, obviously there's a bunch of junk everywhere, but like the walls look fine. Like it looks pretty clean for an abandoned house.
In complete contrast to most abandoned houses, most of the woman's possessions had been left untouched, indicating that the house had not yet fallen prey to looters and squatters who
There you
often
go.
take things that aren't theirs. All throughout the house, the two explorers find everything from beautiful tableware and silverware to ornate woven tapestries and the fully
I'm surprised all the silverware and shit wasn't stolen. That stuff is like kind of expensive, right?
equipped bar. Based on the calendars they found in the house, the property hadn't been occupied since August.
Whoa, they got a
2018.
sick bar too. Holy
Just a few minutes
cow.
into the visit, Rhythm and Zay find something incredibly sad.
A very
and
small
disturbing.
door.
Always been worried about something like this happening.
What?
And then it did. When we walked in here, we took a few steps in the door, and we saw this on the ground.
Oh, someone
For
died?
those who can't figure that, figure out what that is.
It's a
That
body.
is a body stain.
Someone must
You
have
can see
died.
Right there, there's a walker. So
A walker?
unfortunately, it seems
Oh.
that the woman who had lived here
She
had taken a
died.
bad fall,
Oh.
landed on the floor,
And just
and
died
that's where
there.
She expired, unfortunately.
Jesus.
It's extremely, extremely sad to us. It took us a good 20 minutes.
Dude, that's so crazy. It's just everything is exactly the way it is. Like you can see the whole scene just from, because everything was left like untouched. The walker and everything, the cane, the walker cane or whatever. Oh my god. That's so sad, dude. Oh my god.
To decide what we're going to do here. And, despite
Just
feeling
just
weird, we
leave.
figured we still need to tell the story because this is a good reminder to everybody that you need to check on your loved one.
I guess
It
so.
seemed this woman had passed and was laying here for God knows how long before she was found. So check in on your loved ones, guys.
Right in the middle of the hallway, a human body stain can be
That's
seen on the floor
crazy.
next to a walker, indicating that the old woman probably had a bad fall and couldn't get up. Sadly, she passed away and her body decomposed before anyone could save her, which is a terrifying way to die.
Yeah, that sucks.
There appear to be signs that the woman's family members tried to sort through her things after she passed away, but overall, her various belongings are in perfectly good shape.
Well, look at the books. Holy shit. That's more books than my mom has. My mom reads like 20 books a week. Holy Jesus. This lady was a reader, man.
Including her bathroom supplies, which were still there at the time of the recording.
That's so
It's hard
crazy.
to watch the footage without having conflicting feelings.
Yeah, you feel like you're seeing this person's whole life.
Even though the house,
maybe not the whole life, but the last portions of it, like you're like watching a freeze frame in time or something. It's so crazy.
house is beautiful, and you can easily tell that the woman who lived there with her husband was a talented, outgoing person. It's incredibly sad to see how she met her end. Overall, the footage should serve as a reminder to check in on your loved ones every time you get the chance, because nobody deserves to pass away like that. Since 2020, Rhythm with Ryder hasn't gone back to that location.
I wouldn't want to either. That's the end. Holy cow. All right. Well, that's the 6 most disturbing abandoned building encounters caught on camera. I'd say it started really scary, and then as it went on, it just got really sad. Like the one where that girl got abducted and got away, that was just sad and disturbing. This one's just sad. You see like exactly the scene where someone died. But yeah, oh my god. But the first one I think was the scariest because you don't really know what's going on, because it seemed almost kind of like paranormal stuff, but almost you could have been other people too. So it's like you're kind of confusing. And then a lot of them were just people getting startled by homeless people living in abandoned buildings. And then it just got really sad towards the end. That was crazy. But anyways, that's my reaction, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and thanks for watching.